giving advice. Don't you want to prove yourself as a person of authority? Don't you want that?
What was that?
You being the runner of this podcast, don't you want to position yourself as a person of authority?
Yeah, but asking a guy if he's in a relationship is not the metric of success to show that authority.
So yeah, the conversation that you guys had kind of shows your belief system, right? That being married, is that a success to you, for a man? Being married?
Here's the thing. It is a success thing, but if you're a top tier guy, then you have your pick of the litter and you just pick the best girl.
Right. But is that the goal for you, for the audience, to be married to a...
I think a guy's number one goal should be to create impact in the world, and then everything falls underneath that.
I agree,
because women will come. The thing is once you become that guy, women are gonna come after and want your last name. Agreed. You just got to pick the best girl to give that last name to.
I agree completely, but you said it earlier. I'm not sure if you said this, if I understood correctly. You said like it's a metric. Guy fucking a lot of girls is a metric of success. Do you think that is that a barometer of success? Fucking a bunch of women.
It indicates his sexual market value. But whether he chooses to actually enact on it or not is up to him. But my thing is, a guy that can have sex with a lot of girls, he's basically exuding his high sexual market value.
Okay, so do you agree? It also shows some other qualities about him.
What do you mean?
Maybe.
What do you mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Some negative qualities.
Let me ask you a better question.
I want her to clarify specifically what she means so I can answer it specifically.
I wouldn't want to have a guy that has a high number, like a high count.
You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know.
It's one thing to be able to get those, to have access, but then to exercise your access versus using discernment. That shows another level. That brings you from being, okay, I'm here, I can get a lot of women, to I'm here, I can get a lot of women, and I still choose to be selective.
That's the question I was going to ask.
I give my body.
Mine, what's a more valuable man? A man who can get a lot of pussy and chooses not to so that he can focus on his mission, or a guy who can get pussy and then focuses all his time on fucking the women?
So you just showed women that you give it out, right? You're not this person, you're this person. Which is, it's better than being down here, but you're not up here.
Okay.
I thought you were smart, man.
Look.
God damn.
Whether the man chooses to enact on his high sexual market value or not is a personal choice. But my point is you need to have the sexual market value where you can choose. I want the man to be able to choose.
Okay, but once you have that choice, what is a more successful man? Somebody who chooses to enact on all his sexual desires, or somebody who chooses not to so that he could focus his energy on his mission?
That's the freedom.
Someone who has discipline.
No, that's the freedom. As a man, you choose for yourself what's best for you and your family.
That's the W. Is the ability to choose is the W.
Okay, if you can choose what's best for you and your family.
Wait, no. You're determining moral standards for each person, right? Ultimately,
it's not moral.
What?
It's a success question, and you're saying what's best for you and your family. I can't see any scenario where fucking a bunch of women is good for you and your family.
Thank you.
Well, again, if the man wants to have a family or not is up to him. I'm just saying in general.
You said family,
but it could be. I'm just saying for him, it might be maybe his dog. I don't know. Whatever it is for him. I'm just saying, as a man, make a choice for yourself.
Okay, but once you this is a question that I haven't seen brought up on this podcast. Once you have that choice, what should the optimal man be doing? Should he be exercising that and fucking a bunch of women, or deciding not to so he can use his energy? Because fucking a bunch of whores, we all know how much energy that is. It's a bunch of time, it's a bunch of semen, it's all this energy, it's stupid conversations, it's headaches. What is a better use of your time, and what is a metric of a more successful guy?
It depends. Then now we need to go into his age, what he still has left to do, where he is
30 years old.
All that matters.
30 years old, he's a millionaire. He has the options. Like, what's a better thing for him?
Does he want to scale his business up and make even more money? Then
every guy does.
Okay,
every guy does.
In that case, then yeah, he should probably focus on his business and not bitches. Of course. But it depends on the guy. Every guy's different. My thing is, I just want the guy. My thing is, I want the man to have the high sexual market value so he can choose. The problem is that most guys are losers and they have to deal with the cards that they're dealt with, and they don't have the choice. That's my problem. And then the girl ends up choosing.
There's a bunch of losers that fuck a bunch of bitches.
So then why do you fall for it?
What's the difference?
Don't fall for it.
What's the same difference? If you have a lot of money.
Women chronically, here's the thing. Women chronically overestimate how much men actually get laid. Guys don't get laid as much as you think.
On whatever level, though. It's the same thing on this level or this level.
They're not fucking as much as you think, dude. I'm telling you. You think if men were actually smashing as much chicks as they would hire the girls to kick them in the balls?
No.
You think if guys... Hold on. If you think about this, would the porn industry be a multi-billion dollar industry if men were getting as laid as much as women think?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
so they're not.
Right.
Real quick though, Maya, you said something that I heard a contradiction. You said that every guy is different, but a lot of times you say that every guy's the same and we all have the same mission. Every guy wants to be the best. Yeah. Every guy wants to get to the top. Now every guy's different when it comes to choosing how much.
Every guy's top is different. For one guy might be making $100,000 a year. Another guy might be being a millionaire. Another guy might be, I just want to make $50K per year. Like every guy's top is different.
But every guy, when they get to 100K, when they get that goal, what do they want? They want more. Every guy wants to conquer.
You can't say that.
No, complacency is a feminine.
No, we have friends on a certain level. Some have kids, some don't. Some want to travel the world, fuck girls. It's all a level of success.
But the masculine imperative is always to grow and always to expand and conquer more.
Yeah, but in different ways though.
Yeah.
More kids, more businesses.
Some guys might focus, make that money, and then be like, all right, damn, man, I don't got no bitch. I want to fuck some bitches. And then they go on and fuck bitches, conquering quest. Then they'll be like, you know what? I want to make more money. Or, yo, I just want to get in the gym. Yo, I want to learn how to fight. Like, they'll go ahead and take a conquest, and maybe it might be a new endeavor.
Yeah, but the mistake is calling fucking bitches a conquest.
Right.
That's not a real a conquest. Is creating something new, is becoming number one in a certain aspect in a field. Do you actually think that?
Sneako, that's easy for you to say after you fucked a bunch of bitches. Nigga.
After doing it yourself,
this is a stupid ad hominem.
No, it's the facts.
This is a genuine question.
Be respectful, everybody.
Well, I didn't mean you. I meant in general.
You're ignoring my point. Do you think that fucking bitches is a conquest?
For some men, it is. Yeah.
No. In general, because
For you guys.
Do you advocate for
Hold on,
that?
Sneako, question for you.
you guys are dodging. Wait,
No.
But real quick, fresh before you interject. We always say that every guy's the same, right? We always say that on this podcast. Every guy has the same exact desire. We all want to conquer. We all want to be number one, right? And then when it comes to fucking bitches, guys are different. So yes or no, is fucking bitches a conquest?
Sneako.
You're not
Yes
answering
or
a simple
no?
question.
Yes or no?
I'm answering with a question.
That's the you always call the bitches out for doing
What
that.
did you do? What's up? What did you do?
But I made mistakes, man. I'm saying it was a giant waste of my time and energy.
Yes.
If I had optimized my time when I was 17, 18, watching porn because I was psyoped to think that sexual hypergamy was the best thing, I believed because I've been so, like everything on the media was telling you fuck girls. You listen to the music, fuck bitches get money, fuck bitches get money. That's what you think you have to do. Now that I'm older, I realize that was all a Zionist lie. They shove porn in your face. Who controls the porn industry? They control the music industry. Who's telling you to go sleep with all these girls? This was a lie. I was told that this is what you're supposed to do and that this is a conquest. Being with girls is not a conquest whatsoever. Conquest is becoming number one in your field, is creating something new, is building something. Absolutely, that's not a conquest. Just because I did it doesn't take away from my point. I should not have done that, and if I wanted to get to where I am sooner, I would have avoided that completely. Did I learn anything really from that was that valuable? No. I learned like pussy is pussy. It's wet. So my question, like, I really want to hear, because I want to hear like straight up. Do you think that sleeping with women is a conquest as a man?
Speak
Yes
into the
or no?
microphone, please.
Again,
Yes or no?
the question was, what's the conquest? I'll give you this. I think personally, family is important, and as a man, you should have a family. But again, that's my personal
yes or
belief.
no question.
Oh, wait, I'm getting there. But let's be real here. For most men, you can tell them all day, yo, don't fuck bitches, focus on business, and focus on money.
That's not what we're talking about.
But no, hold on. But what are they gonna do? They want to fuck bitches just like you did, and then they go through it. All right, this ain't worth shit. I'm good. I want a family. I'm 34 years old now. I'm older guy. I know what I want. But guess what? They had to go through it to understand the principle. I can say all day, don't do this, don't do that. Bro,
people also have the desire to get high. This doesn't mean they have to become a crack addict.
Sometimes, especially for men, as we all think the same, we want to have sex with different women.
Okay,
it is what it is.
So yes, okay, you're yapping now. Is conquest?
I explained to you.
Is that a conquest? Is sleeping with women? I want to ask both of you. Is sleeping with women a conquest as a man?
It can be.
Yes or no?
That
Yes
you
or no?
recommend.
Okay, you're done.
Is it a conquest that you recommend?
It can be.
Do you think that's a conquest as a man, sleeping with a bunch of women?
Are you asking me personally, or are you asking in general?
Well, we always say that men all think the same.
Both.
You know, we've been speaking in generalities the whole
Give two
podcast.
versions.
So let's speak from the man's point of view, because we do all think the same in a lot of ways, in most ways. Is that a conquest?
Depends on the guy, bro.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So
Okay.
both
How about
your
your
opinion?
When women come on the podcast and say, I don't want to have children, we're like, no, all women want to have children. That's a desire. But when it comes to sleeping with women, that's a personal decision.
I mean,
it's either we're all the same or we're not. We've been speaking in generalities the whole show.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm saying.
Listen, both of you at the same time, since men always think the same, both of you at the same time. Is it a conquest?
put you on
Yes
the
or no?
spot.
1.
I got you.
2, both of you at the same time.
on.
1.
Hold on.
Everybody thinks
Hold
the
on.
same.
depends on the man.
Hold on. Men think the same, bottom heavy. That is true. at a certain level of tier of high value man, so to speak, there's a level of layer where, okay, I have a choice to make here. I can fuck bitches all day with money or create a family and start a legacy. Yeah. That's the choice that man have to make. So ultimately, I get what you're trying to say here. But listen, my opinion of that is my opinion. I can tell niggas all day, don't fuck bitches.
Yeah, but so what do you think? Right?
I don't think so. This dodge is incredible. I'm asking if it's a conquest.
I just said no. I just said no.
No,
I
want to
say
yes. And you?
Fuck it.
I said
Yes.
no. I said no.
Yes or no? Personally.
I've been through it. I can tell you, without shadow of a doubt, I like better being with one woman, and also I want a family one day.
So yes.
But hold on, to understand.
No.
Yes now,
wait.
because you have done it in the past.
Wait. I did it though.
Exactly.
So I can tell you, from my own experience, that's not what I want. But I did it. But I can't tell niggas that didn't do it.
Okay, so it's safe to say that all men go through that phase until they reach a certain
all men don't have to go through that phase.
Not
But
all.
most of them do.
No,
Most
a
of
lot
them
of them
go
don't,
through that
man.
age.
But you know what's funny? If they don't go through it, when they get married, what's gonna happen? Oh, sorry, baby.
That's
I
not
cheated
always
today.
true. That's not always true.
It happens all the time though.
I think
Based on what?
it's
Based
more,
on America, because in my country it doesn't really happen all the
There
time.
you go. The point is
Okay,
that
but yeah, that's where you live though.
men are going to think that they
We're in
want that
America.
when they've been programmed by the media, when they've been
Yeah.
programmed with the over sexualization that comes all from Zionism, when they believe that this is what they need in order to be happy. That's where it always comes from. Porn is now, who controls porn? A rabbi. Who controls the music industry? And this is where all the sexualization comes from. So if we're going to say we need to go fight this, if we're going to say we need to fight feminism, which is also a product of Zionism, and the female empowerment movement, the hippie movement, which is also a product of Zionism, then men deciding that conquest is sleeping with a bunch of women, if that's also a product of Zionism, we should also actively avoid that and not pursue the bottom level thing, because we're all saying that men want the same thing. We all want to get to the top. And if that's going to hold us back, which we know it does, it drains your energy, your time, and your wallet, avoid it.
But bro, dudes have been horny since before the creation of Israel, man.
Yeah, I'm horny right
come
now,
on,
bro.
nigga.
Look, Genghis Khan, King Solomon,
like, bro.
all the kings of old It's biology, bro. I can tell niggas all day, don't do this, don't do that. Nigga, it's in us, bro. What's wrong with you?
Look, I'm critical of Zionism too, man. But we can't blame niggas being horny.
Sure.
Come on, man.
Relax, bro. We also blame men for being lazy. You know what else is inside of us? Sloth, laziness. Right now, I could just be sitting on a couch getting high playing video games, but I'm supposed to do the right thing. I'm supposed to work harder. Just because you feel horny doesn't mean you need to act on it. Just because you feel lazy doesn't mean that you're supposed to be lazy. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do.
Cinco, I agree. 100%. We should be chaste, disciplined, and not for bitches. But you told me yourself, we spoke one day. What'd you tell me about your sex life, your life, girls?
Yeah, but you keep bringing this back to that hominum. Like, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about?
Saying,
that's exactly what that hominum is.
Your biology. You know what's up with you. You know
I'm
how you
saying,
feel,
and I just explained, if I did not do that, if I did not follow down this path, if I wasn't like addicted to porn when I was 13 years old, my life would have been a lot more successful a lot earlier. Bro, like everybody in my school started watching porn at a young age. That changes the way you think. It rewires your brain to think that this is what I'm supposed to be pursuing. And if you harness all that energy, if you harness all that, because like horniness, all that, that's part of the masculine imperative. True. You think like, oh, I'm conquering a girl. It's a fucking whore. You should be conquering your business. Shit. You should be conquering the world. Right. Use that horny energy to become the best, not to go fuck a fucking 3 in Miami from the club.
How do you select the woman of your dreams if you don't know how women are?
You didn't have to.
No. Answer it.
Right. We've been all citing everything we've been saying back to this podcast. So you could cite back to God. And you look at the Holy Book and see what is described as a good woman. It's very easy. You don't need to, like, if she's in the club, she's...
Sneako, look, I think because now we're getting into the whole morality conversation, whatever. I'm just simply, because this is where we'll leave it. We just want guys to be in a position where they're attractive, they're in the gym, they make money, they're successful. Then they can choose, do they want to fuck a lot of girls? Or do they want to continue to make more money and become even more successful? But I want the man to be in a position to choose that. That's all we're saying.
Or family.
Or family.
But why are you drawing the line there?
We want them to be in that position where they could choose. That's what we want.
But when they have enough money to choose to be fat or to be in shape, what do you recommend? Being in shape, fresh and fit. Yeah, so why is it not when you have enough money to choose a celibacy or choose to do what you're supposed to do? Why do you draw the line at the choice between women and not between being fat?
Because celibacy is going to set you up for failure as a man in 2024.
That's a good
for
answer.
most guys.
It's a good answer.
Not you.
Okay, not celibacy. What about marriage?
You must deal with whores to be able to properly identify them and stay away from them.
Yes.
Because the problem is this with guys: they'll get with a girl, They don't have sexual experience. The girl sells them a dream. I'm a good girl. I'll be your wife, etc. They marry that girl, and then they find out later, oh, what the fuck did I do? This chick is terrible.
We were just making fun of the women for not being able to be analytical. If you just stop thinking with your dick, it's not that hard to analyze the situation and be like, this is not a...
Bruh, most guys are fucking clueless with females.
100%.
Absolutely clueless.
You were too. Yeah,
if I remember correctly, as a man...
Bro, why do you keep
No, dude, we all have the same issue. You're capping for these girls right now.
But I'm saying,
no, he's not. No, you're not. You're not capping.
Bro, come on, man. You're not capable of having an argument that's proper. I'm not talking about I'm saying that what would have been optimal is not doing that.
Like, and I'll give you proof, Sneako.
What does that have to do?
Think about this, Sneako. Think about this. Just to prove my point that most guys don't understand women. How many guys go out on dates with girls, think that the girl liked them, but in reality the girl didn't like him at all. She just wanted a free dinner, or they get put in the friend zone. They didn't know that they got put in the friend zone. How many guys are victims of that? Everyone at the table has been in that situation before. So what I'm trying to say is this: most guys don't understand women. Most guys suck with women, and most guys aren't able to identify and put women in certain categories based on how they behave.
One last point.
That's what I'm saying.
Your own friend Neon is fucking an OF girl.
Every single one of your arguments is ad hominem.
No. It's real example.
You don't know how to have a real argument.
Your own friend is going through it. You can't even help him. You can't save him.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because dating is haram and he's dating anyway. If he had listened to the Quran, he would not be in this situation.
But let's be real here. Is he going to do that?
He should have.
Did you? No.
Okay. You're going in circles, man, and you don't hear it.
No, I understand what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, he's not doing what he should be doing. This is why we should be advocating for people to follow God.
What Chris is saying is that Neon is the byproduct of what happens when you don't understand women.
100%.
It's when you leave your religion in order to go and quench your worldly desires.
But he's operating without the knowledge of women. So the thing is, okay, he left religion.
He knows.
He left religion, right? Which obviously Islam puts a lot of safeguards in there to protect you from stupidity.
All of them.
But since he left the religion, now he's kind of on his own. He doesn't have the prerequisite knowledge to understand female nature. And now what is he doing? He's with the fucking OF thought.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know, because he doesn't have the safety. I call it training wheels. He doesn't have this training wheels and the safety of religion to protect him.
Ironically, you're saying that you need to go sleep with a bunch of whores to understand whores. Look, he's doing.
If you're not going to be religious and you're not going to be, if you're not going to be religious and follow the book, then you need to understand female nature.
At least.
Okay, he's dealing with women that are promiscuous and that are prostitutes, and he's not learning. So.
Facts.
He's gonna have to get burned.
Yep, he's a hoe.
He's gonna.
Wait, no.
Okay, so after get burned, what's next?
He's gonna have to get burned.
He's gonna get them at his end. What else?
What?
What did you say?
I'm saying after he get burnt, what's next? What's next, bro? The average person that gets burnt again and again and again and again. So what's next after he gets burnt? He learns his lesson and then go fucking get burnt again?
Well,
or at least save your audience from these burns. Save them.
That's what we do.
Save them.
That's what we do.
That's what we do our daytime. Yeah. Like we did a whole episode today on why being a nice guy will set you up for long-term failure.
Yep.
Yeah, facts.
And girls to avoid.
Yep.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, now when he does get married, it's not going to be, it loses that purity. That love and that marriage is not the same once you've been burnt like that. He's not going to have the same sort of clear lens and the same sort of, he's not going to be as ready for a relationship the way he would have been if he was still innocent. Innocence as a man is still important.
You need the hardship, though, bro. Being innocent and naive is not good at all.
Yeah, but hardship is better to find in the world through experiences, not through getting burned by whores.
That is experience, bro.
Well, here's the thing. He'll be able to identify a good girl when he finds one now, though.
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, he will.
Because a big part of finding a good girl is getting rid of the bad ones.
Or maybe you just get comfortable with the bad ones and you stick with it because that's what you've been.
And you're just a retard if you do that.
If
you do that, then you're just an idiot.
But that's
the majority of the population.
Would it not have been better if Neon had just stuck to his religion in the first place?
It would have saved him. But since he decided to leave, not be.
But why did he make that decision?
That's on him.
No.
I don't know.
Why do you think that happened?
because he thought with his balls.
No, because he's somebody who's been programmed by social media, just like all of us. Like he's been programmed to think, look, views. He's thinking about.
You young niggas been programmed. Yeah, you young guys. Yeah.
But look, when you see that, when you're distracted by all the worldly pleasures that the shaitan provides you, that's when you're gonna stay away from that. That's when you're gonna start.
We're old, bro. We didn't get programmed by your generation did.
I know what I want to do,
bro. Yeah.
Bro, Instagram didn't even exist when I was until I was like later on in college.
Okay, well then I'm not talking about old people. I'm talking about the future, the people that's listening to this thing.
I ain't that old.
You fucking old people just said you're old. So now,
back in my days,
think about how we can help the youth, man.
Can we stop age shaming?
Ultimately,
But now we're old.
We only age shame girls, don't worry. We only age shame women.
I'm 36 and I deserve a man. No, you don't, man. You deserve a nursing home, man.
You guys keep bringing it back to like the ability to critical think, and the ability to critical think comes down to the critical faculty in the mind. The critical faculty is that wall that's between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind.
Okay.
But that programming wall is actually rooted in identity, and I think as a collective, we have a massive scale of an identity crisis. And really what people are doing right now is they're externalizing their identity into their possessions, into their roles, into their professions, into all the external things. And when you're externalizing your identity, now you're very fragile and now you're very malleable and your subconscious isn't really protected by that wall. That's why religion and having a relationship with God is so important, because if you have a grounded identity in something eternal, now you have an anti-fragile identity. And that's a lot of the value that religion brings.
Okay.
Word.
Damn.
What?
Very true.
Sorry.
That's a good breakdown.
No. Sorry.
That's exactly what I was feeling. Like,
Yo, I just spaced out.
that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Man. I spaced out. Sorry.
Long story short, religion grounds you so that if you lose everything, you don't lose your identity.
Oh, sorry. God.
Because a lot of people get wrapped up in their title or what they do,
It's
etc.
temporary.
Right? And if you were to lose it all, would you lose your mind? And if you have religion, a lot of times you're grounded, which is true. I agree. A lot of religion creates peace for a lot of people. But what I'm saying is that when you don't have it, right, when you don't have those, what I call training wheels, a lot of the times you're left with your mindset and how you view the world objectively. And a lot of times if you don't have prerequisite knowledge of female nature and how women move and behave because you don't follow the book, then you're going to end up getting fucked up is what it is, right? So that's kind of what we saw with him. But hey, man, our argument is just I want the guys to be in a position where if they want to be celibate, cool. You're making the choice to be celibate. It's a choice. You're not forced that way. You can get a woman if you want to. That's where I want guys to be, where they're celibate by choice, not involuntary celibate.